Hi, it's Kamon Reynolds. Someone asked me the other day, what was my favorite smoker fuel? And I thought, goodness, this is the perfect time of the year because there's pine needles falling out of the pine trees left and right. It's my favorite fuel because it does everything that I want it to, and it smells good at the same time. So what do I want a smoker fuel to do? I want it to be cool. I don't want it getting really hot. One, because I don't want to touch it and brand myself easily. Two, I don't want to put heat on the bees. I want to put smoke on the bees. And it also lights really easy. It stores well. There's just so many good things about pine needles if you can source them. Some places even sell baled pine needles, so always keep a lookout for that. Now, I prefer the free stuff. And as you see in my videos, I use all kinds of stuff for fuel. Whatever is seasonally available and free is what we use. All right, I'm just going to use a match just to show how easy it is to get this started. So we got a little bit of a breeze today, so I'm going to stick it in like that. Always be careful if you're in an area that is extremely dry. Even here in Tennessee at certain times of the year, you have to be very careful. We are going to just get this going. Wow, once it gets going, you're in good shape, but don't start stuffing the barrel too quickly now. I'm still seeing flames. There we go, a little bit of flames coming out the top. We just want to add a little bit more. And we're going to add a little bit more. And I stop kind of puffing the bellows. When I stick my hand in there, you know, if I brand myself a little bit, I'm kind of used to it at this point. But now, I've got a good bit in there. Look at that nice, this is very cool. I mean, we're looking at like 100-odd degrees, and for smoke, that's pretty cool. So we can just keep stuffing this, and you can put so much fuel in there. It's easy to pack. Unlike straw and hay, it's not really hollow. And so you can, you know, for what you're putting in there, the mass, you're getting a lot more burn time. Again, I like the smell a whole lot better. There's just a lot of good things about this. So you can just keep throwing it in there. Whoops, got a stick. Just rake this stuff up, stick it in a bucket. Look at that smoke coming out of there. That's what we want. Cool. Laurel is actually really good at making smoke rings with our smoker. I don't know how she does it. She's like Gandalf or something like that over there, just going with the smoke rings. Now, some people ask me about pine cones, and are they great to start a smoker with? And I'm like, why? Yes, once they get started, they do burn pretty hot, and you could technically use them for that. But they take up so much surface area. You can only stick a handful of pine cones in here, and I'm all about getting it started good, and then filling this thing all the way to the top of the barrel. And you know, right now I could stick at least, oh goodness, I could stick about 6 more of these in there minimum, and that's going to last a long time. Pine needles is really good about once you get it stuffed and get it started good, this thing could last hours. You know, if you're not using it heavily and just have it sitting there most of the time, it can last hours. So this is my favorite fuel, no question. And if you have any suggestions on something that we haven't mentioned before that's not wood chips, not straw, not hay, not tree bark, not pine needles, what's something odd, well, to me, that you use for smoker fuel? There's a lot of different ways to do it. This is just my favorite. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any questions on what we did here, leave it below.